All right, God's people, listen, this is episode 43. Yeah, I've been out of the loop for a couple of days. Yes, I have. So listen, this is episode 43. I'm not going to be before you long. This episode is titled Bought with a Price. Bought with a Price. So this is going to be a really exciting episode, y'all. Yes, it is. It's going to be a good, exciting episode. So good afternoon, good people. This is your brother, Lamar Blakney, and welcome to another edition of the Word of the Day, where we don't just talk Bible, we talk kingdom. Yes, we just don't talk Bible, we talk kingdom. And so today's word, as I said earlier, is bought with a price. Bought with a price. The sun is shining in my face so bad I had to have these glasses on today, y'all. See my baby. Yeah, got you. So let that, bought with a price, let that settle in your spirit before we even go any further, right? You were purchased. There was a transaction, and the currency was blood. So you were bought with blood, not bargaining for. You were bought with blood, not bargaining for. So we live in a world where people will haggle over your value. They will try to discount your worth, talk you down, minimize your calling. But Yahweh didn't negotiate your price. He paid it in full, not with coins, not with silver or gold, but with blood of the spotless lamb, Yahweh the Messiah, or Yahuwah the Messiah. So let's go to 1 Corinthians 6:20, and it says it like this: for you were bought with a price, therefore honor God with your body and your spirit, which are God's. Right? This wasn't a silent transaction. It was a public execution turned into divine declaration, right? Calvary was the courtroom. The cross was the contract. The nails was the ink. And the blood was the signature, right? So you and I, everybody that is living, whether they believe in Yahweh or not, was bought with blood. And so, my lips a little dry, y'all. Yes, it is a little dry. So, you cannot be a bad investment. That's what I want to say right now. You cannot be a bad investment. Now, here's the part that shook me this morning, y'all. God doesn't make bad investments. No, he don't. The Lord didn't purchase you hoping you figured it out. He bought you with the full expectation that your life would yield a kingdom return. He sold his son so he could reap sons and daughters. Yes, us, sons and daughters, right? So think about it like this, right? Think about this like a spiritual stock market, if I can say that, right? The enemy is betting on your failure. God is investing in your future, and every day your decisions either add value or draw it away. But here's the hope. You are still in his portfolio. Yes, you are still in his portfolio. You haven't been dropped. You haven't depreciated past redemption. Grace is still abound. Grace is still compounding, and mercy is still liquid. So if you know about investments, you know where I'm going at, right? So let's talk about a section. When I write it down, I'm going to say return to sender, right? I couldn't remember how I was going to say it. Return to sender. God didn't just buy you to leave you sitting on a shelf. He expects his investment to be active, alive, transformational. See, the souls he purchased, right? So the souls he purchased, he wants them to return to the sender, to Yahweh, the one who established the kingdom here in the earth. So your life is not your own. It's a lease. It's a divine mortgage. And the deed is signed in blood. Yes, the deed is signed in blood. We can go to Romans 12:1. And it reminds us that present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. This is your reasonable service. Right? Your reasonable service. So when he bought you, he had to have a receipt, right? He had to have a receipt. The receipt is in the scars. All that he went through, the receipt is in his scars. From his back to his head to his side is in his scars. And see, if you ever doubt your value, all you got to do is look at the cross. If you ever question your purpose, look at the scars. Let me tell y'all something. You're not cheap. You're not forgotten. And you're not broken beyond repair. See, you are the Lord's investment, and he's expecting a return. Yes, he's expecting a return. So let me close right quick. Getting ready to close. I'm getting ready to close. I told you I'm going to do it every time because it's funny, right? So let's talk about the return of his redemption, right? So today, people, I challenge you. I challenge y'all. I challenge us to make your life yield kingdom interests. Stop acting like you were free. You weren't. You were freed, but you weren't free. It cost him everything. It cost Yahweh everything. It cost Yahushua everything. See, your thoughts, they belong to him. Your talents, they were bought, right? Your testimony, that's his proof of the purchase. That's his proof of the purchase. I told you I have a speech impairment every now and then it gets the best of me. So let your soul return to the sender like you were bought, and walk like someone who knows they were owned by a righteous king. Owned by a righteous king. So I told you I was going to be long. So listen, until next time, this is Lamar Blakney, and I'm going to remind you, you were bought with a price. Now live like you're worth it. Blessings, people. So listen, no matter what you think of me or who you believe I represent, listen, please keep Yahweh, keep the Lord, keep God first in your life. And this is episode 43 of the Word of the Day. I look a little pecan brown as with the sun hit me like this. Good. Listen, have a great day, people.